Hi Aries, welcome back to Key Wisdom Tarot. My name is Ruth and I'm your Reiki Master and Tarot Reader. This Aries is your love reading for the month of March. This is in the Tree of Life spread formation. I'm going to draw 6 cards, each relating to a different aspect of what you can expect to experience karmically in the month of March when it comes to love. Okay, I've already shuffled and I've already meditated. I'll do a little bit more of that on camera and then we'll get started. Okay, that they are your cards. Now these cards have come out for clarification, and it does actually matter the placement of each of the cards this time. Okay, now usually if you looked at my general readings, we look at the card at the base of the reading, and that's not significant for us in this reading, and that's because the first card here represents your overall energy, focus, or karmic experience for the month, which is pretty similar to what the card at the base of the reading usually represent. So my darling Aries, let us get started and look at March. So your overall energy, focus, karmic experience for this month when it comes to love is the Queen of Wands. So this instantly, the 2 words that come to mind, passion and confidence, they are the 2 words that come to mind when we think about the Queen of Wands. Another word that comes to mind when we think about the Queen of Wands is synchronicities. Okay, so let's talk about this card. Okay, this is suggesting that you should be feeling or experiencing confidence and passion in your love situation in the month of March. So that's a beautiful energy to start off with. Okay, this is wand energy, so this is you, this is fire, this is your literally you are in your element in the month of March. You may be much more expressive in your in your in your feelings of love, and that might be in a physical sense as well. Okay. Honestly, if you know what picture just came into my head, that's hilarious. So yeah, some of you might be enjoying your partnerships in a physical sense. In a physical sense, so that's very good. I'm looking for that's good for you, Aries, isn't it? Okay, so the wand energy is related to our passions and our fears, really, but it's the intense pulls that we can feel towards somebody. The Queen's of Feminine, which is about our innate wisdom, our understanding of what is going on within, if you will. And this, as I said, suggests that you'll be responding to you'll be more free. You're going to be responding to your passions and to your to people and the situations that you are drawn to. Okay, the next card we have, so I need to move this because I can't see it. The next card we have is what or who you could encounter or experience in the month of March, and that card, wow, is the 10 of Cups. Need we say more? Oh, that's beautiful, isn't it? You've got the 10 of Cups, Aries. So if this is a who you could encounter, like a person, it could be a water sign because this is cups, so this could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But let's move on to the good bit. The what you could encounter. So clearly what you could encounter is supreme, abundant joy, happiness. The beauty about this card is it's about the tens and about the cups energy in this instance is it's about our security, our emotional security, feeling emotionally secure in our relationships and our commitments. Okay, you're feeling emotionally secure, and that is obviously then that's abundant, isn't it, with the Ten of Cups. So we feel emotionally secure, emotionally happy, emotionally stable. Our relationships are emotionally stable. We are confident, we are passionate this month. So that's a beautiful energy for you guys, Aries. You've got some lovely energies. Okay, your next card is your perspective or your past, and we've got the Queen of Wands. So another queen energy, another innate wisdom card, but this, in this instance, with it being the sword energy, it's related to your thoughts, your mind, your clarity, your communication, what you think, what you say, what you want to think, and what you want to say. Okay, this is what the energy of the sword is about. With the queens, it's about knowing. It's about knowing what you want. It's about being able to communicate or being ready to communicate what it is you want and need from a partner. There's a sense here of compassion though. There's a sense here of understanding. So this is a journey you have been on. So you have worked to get to this place. So this is, you're confident, you're secure, you are happy, you are feeling passionate, you are feeling ready to communicate the type of relationship you want and show the type of loving commitments that you want. And that goes for people in relationships and those people who are not in relationships. This shows that if you are Aries not in a relationship, that you've put, before this month, before March 2019, you've put time into and focus and energy into understanding who it is you are, what it is you want in a love relationship, how you want to express yourself in a love relationship. So you've put that time and that work in. And so it shows that what we can encounter this month is happiness. It might suggest, and we'll look, this is your love potential or love lesson for the month. I feel like this card is related to that, but I think I might leave it a minute. But anyway, I'll carry on. You've put that time in, that work in, that energy, that effort into understanding these things about yourself. So it means that you're in a position where you are emotionally secure. If you are, whether in your relationship, if you are single and you've been single for some time, this is suggestive that you are in the position now ready to move into a relationship, okay? And Venus does enter Aquarius on the 1st of March. So literally you can hit the ground running in March. Hopefully there's a huge energy shift this in March, the beginning of March, from the 1st of March, a huge energy shift for all of us. So in the places, in the areas where we felt stuck, that, or we felt confused, or we felt disorientated, that energy will pass in an instant come the beginning of the month. Okay, so the next energy, the next card here is related to the love potential, or for the month for you. Okay, this is your love potential or the love lesson, what you can expect to learn, etc. And this is a clarifying card that came out for this energy. So let's have a look at this card first. We've got the 7 of Pentacles. Now that's interesting. I'm surprised to see this card here. It suggests this is the energy of futility, let's say. This is where we put our energy and effort into creating something or into manifesting something, and the energy that we're expending does not actually pay off. It doesn't give us the return that we need, that we want. But all number 7s are about challenges that we must overcome. In this instance, with it being Pentacle energy, challenges that we must overcome in what we are trying to manifest. Number 7s are about authenticity. They're about us finding our authenticity and finding our, and sort of refining ourselves and showing a little bit more and more of ourselves, revealing a little bit more and more of ourselves every time we go through a challenge like the number 7, okay? Now, what this suggests is this, and I can understand it actually. Okay, this is the thing. So this is you know, if you are single, yeah, you're single, you've been single, you've put the work in, you're ready now you understand what it is you want, you understand what it is you need, you're ready to go for it. So you go out there and you start, I don't know, dating, whatever it is you young guns do nowadays, but whatever, you know, you go out there, you go out dating, blah blah blah, and you meet people, you meet lots of different people, but you know, you're just like, oh God, nothing, it's not going anywhere. They're not really the people that I want, the person that I want. And this can happen sometimes when we, you know, when we have been out of the loop for a while and we're just trying to get our feet wet again, if you will. You know, we're trying to get our feet wet. So we're like, oh, you know, I'll go, even though I'm not really attracted to him or her, you know, they seem like a nice person, whatever. I'm going to, you know, I don't really feel sort of that pull, but I might as well go out with them, you know, all fun, just have a drink and it'll get me back into the dating pool. That's this type of energy. So actually, you might be doing some dating. We're going to say actually in a minute with the clarifier. You might be doing some dating, some of you. And if it is sort of not going the way you want it to go, it might make you feel disappointed. You might not turn into a relationship. But actually, if you have been single a while, it might be good to just get your feet wet. So this is, I can understand that in that respect, okay? I'm going to turn this one over in a minute. If this is a relationship, though, if you're in a relationship, this means potentially that the two of you are in different places. You're vibing on different, regardless of how long you've been together, you're vibing on different frequencies. And that I can understand right now because of the, as I said, because of the astrology. Aquarius are going through a bit of a rough time. The earth signs are going through a bit of a rough time at this moment. So if you're dating, if you're in a relationship with an earth sign, for example, you, like a Gemini, a Libra or Aquarius, if you're dating an earth sign or in a relationship with an earth sign, you are feeling like this. You're feeling great, happy, confident. You know, you're ready to get out there. It's spring. You know, it's nearly, well, it's spring, isn't it? It'll be spring. You know, you're sort of ready to get out there and indulge in life. But your partner is in a little bit of a sort of a different space and you can't really sort of get onto that vibe. You're like, you know, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling happy. I'm feeling secure. I'm feeling good. And they're just on their own path, feeling what they're feeling, going through the sort of the difficult transits that the earth signs are facing this month, this year, to be fair. And so that can be that. It can be that you're kind of in two different places. So you're fed up, you're happy, but you're kind of fed up because your partner's not sort of as sort of engaged as you are. Don't feel that that's sort of anything about you as an individual or where they feel about your relationship. It's just where they're at in their life, on their path. I always say to people, my viewers, when I'm speaking to you guys in the comments or, you know, on Facebook or Instagram, whatever, I always say to you guys, even though you're in a relationship, you're on your own paths and you have to go through your karma as an individual, even if you're in a relationship, and so does your partner. So allow for those adjustments to take place. And especially with the sevens, that does suggest sorts of adjustments that people are going through. But we've got some clarity here. So this is really nice. We've got the 8 of Wands. Now, this is suggestive of, it's wand energy, again, so we've talked about it, your energy, fire, action, movement, orientated, passionate, facing our fears, it feels like for some of you this month, you know, facing the fears, facing the things that we want, and that we might have been afraid to do up until this point. Now, the 8, again, I spoke about this in your bi-weekly general readings up to the 5th of March. If you've not watched those, watch them. Obviously, they're still available. I spoke about the number 8, and I spoke about how it's related to the karma, the number of karma or infinity, therefore related to karmic cycles. Karmic cycles are about having external experiences that help to shed light and understanding of our internal emotional, spiritual processes, okay? So this suggestive with number 8, it's suggesting new energy coming in for this cycle. So this for some of you may be how you have been feeling, you know, because this is suggesting new energies coming in. So people talk about, side note, other readers might talk about this, and sometimes I do, as messages coming in, messages coming through, communication. And that's because it's number 8 of Wands. It is about new energy coming through. So that could be in the form of communication from somebody from the past, of course, but it can be, as I said, from the 1st of March, when Venus enters Aquarius, we're all getting a new energy boost coming in anyway. So this could be, if you've been feeling like this, whether single, coupled up, or whatever married, whatever situation you're in romantically, if you've been feeling like this, like things aren't working, it's not going the way you want, you know, you're not getting where we're getting new energy coming in. So it looking like this type of energy is being eclipsed out. It looks like this type of energy is being removed. I've just been drawn to this card for here actually, so I'm gonna show it you and clarify it with this. So yeah, we've got the 5 of Pentacles here. So this energy, I thought it might be linked to something else, but gotta trust your instincts, people. I always tell you. So this energy here is the 5 of okay, this energy here is the 5 of Pentacles. The word that came through very strongly when I was in the middle of my sentence just then is disappointment. There's been a sense of disappointment and a sense of isolation in how you feel, even if you've been in a relationship, even if you are in a relationship, there's been a sense really of isolation. You know, there's that winter blues. Anyway, it's passing. This is suggestive with these 2 cards and then this coming out to clarify. It suggests that there's new energy coming into your relationships and to the things that you're trying to manifest in a romantic sense. Okay. Your next card, your 5th card, is the challenge that you can expect to face in the month of March when it comes to love and romance. And this is the clarifier for this energy. So let's have a look. The challenge is a new start and a new beginning. Excellent. So I do get a sense, as I said, did I tell you? Sorry, it doesn't matter. I didn't mention that was... Anyway, it doesn't matter, forget it. We've moved on. This is your challenge for the month of March. And I think actually, as challenges go, this is a pretty good challenge. As you can see, this is the end, the World card, number 21, the end of the Major Arcana, the end of a karmic cycle, the beginning of a new cycle. So basically what we just said, it's showing that you're right to feel confident. I think that some of you might be maybe a little bit trepidatious. You know, as I said, it's been a long journey to feel stable emotionally and to feel confident and passionate and ready to move in the direction that you want to move in, understanding what it is you want to say, how it is what it is you're thinking, how it is you want to communicate. That is, you've put work into that. So some of you might be a little bit trepidatious about potentially starting this new energy, you know, going in the new direction. It might be the same direction. As I said, it might be the same partner. It might be, right, I'm going to start dating again. You need to have confidence, because when we have this, especially, as I said, we've had these energies now, you know, 7s and 8s coming through, it shows that you're ready to move on. You've got this new energy coming through for you. So I want you to be confident, and I want you to go through that portal, go through that door of the world, and know that even if you are naked and afraid, know that you have it. You have everything that you need to be successful in this new land of yours. Okay, so look, we've got another 7. So again, this is about that confusion. Now, I've got a video about the number 7s. I've had to say that a lot over the last week, because I've done so many because the 7s have come out a lot. So check out the video about the number 7s in the Key Wisdom playlist. Now I'm going to talk about this card. I've talked about the number 7, authenticity, blah, blah, blah. This is all that, but to do with our emotions. And it can leave us feeling a little bit disorientated when we have the... and a little bit confused and a little bit uncertain. How do I do this? How do I navigate this new relationship? How do I navigate this renewed energy and passion that I'm feeling toward my partner? How do I navigate it? I can't remember how I used to behave before. That's this energy. That's exactly what this energy represents. And I always say that it coincides very strongly, for me, energetically, with Mercury retrograde. Well, guess what happens on the 5th of March? Mercury goes retrograde in Pisces, so in our deep emotions, with, you know, muddying those waters for us, and it shows that we might be looking back at the cycles and the patterns and the behaviours emotionally that we were used to in the past. But now you're in a new place. As you can see, this is a new world, a new planet, and you're sort of saying, well, I'm trying to you know, this is how I used to be in relationships, and now I'm trying to do the same thing that I used to do, and I'm not really sure how to do it. The thing is, you've got to you've gone through healing and understanding and growth. So you've got to allow the new lessons, the new skills that you've gained to actually come through. Don't try to rely on how you used to be. Don't think that because in the past your relationships were, for example, codependent, that now you've done all this work, you're feeling good, you're feeling confident. If you start dating again, you're suddenly going to go back to being codependent, for example. No. You might feel the fear of that, but there's new energy. Which means there's wisdom, which means there's learning that's happened, which means even if you're feeling this way, you're in a completely different place, okay? So that's really nice to see. Okay, this is the last card. This is the advice or how to achieve the things that you want this month, which is confidence, which is self-expression, which is joy, happiness, emotional stability. Oh, sorry, that fell out my hand. Oh, there we go. How to achieve the balance. The answer to you is be truthful. Not only with what you say to other people, but also in your feelings, what you're feeling emotionally, also in your mental processes. Allow yourself to say to yourself, yeah, okay, in the past I was, for example, codependent. Yeah, in the past I was, for example, needy, or whatever it is for you as an individual. You know, if you feel fear, okay, I'm going on this day, I'm afraid that maybe I'm going to be in that place again. Allow that to come up to your consciousness. Allow yourself to be truthful with what you are experiencing mentally and emotionally when you're encountering this new energy in your current relationship or in a new dating sphere. Allow yourself to be honest with yourself, to accept whatever it is you are encountering within yourself, because it's that truth. I always say to people, it's the truth that leads to growth. It's the truth that we allow ourselves, I always say with the sword energy, allow ourselves to engage with, that actually leads to our healing, to healing out the old ways of being, the old ways of the things that we do that no longer serve us, and to actually moving forward more confidently because we are secure, because we understand who we are, because we know what it is we want. Okay, so actually, Aries, this is actually a really good reading. You've got every right to be confident because you've already done the work. This is where you came from, by the way. That's your perspective. I didn't say that's your perspective or your past. This is where you came from, which shows that you've put work into understanding what it is you want, where it is you want to go. So be truthful, be forthright with your truth, okay? That's the way forward, because that truthfulness, that honesty is going to help you to feel secure, stable, confident, okay? So, my darling Aries, I hope you enjoyed that reading. I enjoyed that reading for you. You've got to enjoy and understand and know that you've got exactly what you need to thrive and to succeed, okay? If you like that reading, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe by clicking my little head or whatever it is down there, and click the bell for notifications, okay? That means you'll get, it's free, and you'll get notifications of when I do new uploads. You can leave a comment as well. I read every single comment. To be fair, I reply to most of them as well. But I need to not, but I do tend to. And obviously feel free to share this video on your social media, your Facebook, your WhatsApp, etc. if you think it might help your family or friends, etc. Okay? Don't forget to check out the Key Wisdom playlist. I have additional information in there about mindfulness, about meditation, about compassion, and also about individual tarot cards. Don't forget to read your astrology below, and remember to watch your bi-weekly general readings, which run up to the 5th of March. Your next readings will be coming out in the, I can't remember the date, around the 20th of March. No, I don't know. I can't remember. That's why you need to click the bell for notifications. And for those people that want personal readings, I think I've got a couple more appointments in March. I've got about maybe 4 appointments left, and then I won't be opening appointments then again until April. Okay, so contact me. I don't know. What was I going to say? I'm going to do a little video anyway about personal readings. But anyway, I've been talking for too long. I hope you enjoyed that reading, my darlings. Have a wonderful March. I'll see you all again soon with your next general bi-weekly readings. Take care, my fabulous Aries. Bye.